Hey guys, it's MarshmallowGirl, and welcome back to home. So, we're just rolling straight into the next episode. We turned the power on, so that's a good thing. Our old break table, the layer of dust and grime only made things sting more. Okay. Yeah, I mean, honestly, it seems like I'm the killer, but, I mean, maybe I'm not. It's hard to tell. I don't know what this game's going to throw at me. This was Norman's locker. The door was dented, like someone had punched it. I don't remember him doing that when we worked here. Oh, it's another one of these. Okay. Alright, it's green. It's good to go. Because that's how switches work. A utility shelf crammed with mismatched tools and items. There was a claw hammered into the shelf. Did I take the hammer? Yeah. As I took the hammer, I noticed it wasn't as dusty as the rest of the tools on the shelf. That's a good sign, right? Someone's coming back and taking care of their tools? The locker was a complete mess. Hidden at the bottom there was a a magnetic card. Cool, yeah, let's take that. I don't know why that's the card noise. That's weird. Oh, nope, didn't work. This is a twofer. Yeah. Weird, okay. Whatever. Be like that. See if I care. Game. I know I'm not fully exploring everything, and I might, if I like the game, I'll probably come back and do it again. But it is hot as hell in my closet right now. I'm trying to record, and it is so hot in here. I struck with the hammer at the old wooden board that came apart easily. After I removed the planks left the hammer on the floor, because why would you want another weapon to protect yourself with? It's only a perfectly good usable hammer. This was my locker at the facility. A sink of booze. There was a picture of Rachel on the inside. It looked like it had been torn up. I thought I'd taken that picture home when the facility closed. Why do I keep saying facility? It clearly says factory. I don't know what the hell's going on. The floor was littered with old liquor bottles. It looked like someone had holed up here. The smell of open booze bottles makes me wrench. I'd given that stuff up a while ago. Hadn't I? Apparently not. Wait, I think was the magnetic lock over on this side? I can't remember. The keycard I found seemed like it would work. Oh yeah, okay, cool. Yeah. Slid the card through the old reader and turn the handle. Yes! Okay, there's nothing up here, so let's put this so back. There was some kind of ventilation hatch here. It looked like I could jump. Yep. My leg hurt enough as it was, but I could. Yeah, I don't care. We're jumping down. Oh man, my leg hurt like hell. Well, that's your fault. Because you didn't roll when you landed. That room at the top of the plant, that was the one with all the bottles. It was really getting to me. Maybe I was just distracted? Who went up there and used that room? As I exited the factory, I didn't recognize where I was going. My head ached terribly and my leg was a mess. I didn't even realize I was exiting the factory. Definitely sounds like someone's walking behind me, though. What? That's right. Better scatter. Stalk somebody else. Garbage bin was a disgusting mess of rotten food and slick black bags. Then I saw a thin greenish corner poking out from one of the bags. It was my driver's license. It looked damaged. Did I take it back? Well, I mean, it's mine. I cleaned the card off as best I could. It looked pretty beat up. I was amazed to have found my credit card and this now. I tucked my card into my wallet. The next to my credit card. Yeah, great. Sounded like it was going to start raining again. Ah, better run then. I'd entered Norman's place. What? Oh, this was the back of the store that he ran. It was oddly quiet except for the faint sound of the television. Well, if it's the middle of the night, why would that be weird? I mean, the entrance to the front of the store was locked from the inside. Looked like I couldn't just pop it open. I needed a key. There's a bit on the blood. How many of these people did I murder? Am I a werewolf? I'm a werewolf who totes a knife and a gun. Oh, I am just all kinds of messed up. Oh, wait, I can do this. Wait. What was this? It looked like a pull chain hanging from the ceiling? I wondered where it led. Yeah, I mean, probably the attic. Alright, simple folding letter pop. Yeah, I mean, well, where else would that go? The TV still flickered some indecipherable channel. Can we turn that off? It's very annoying. Oh no! I couldn't believe what I was seeing. Norman, my coworker, and one of the few friends I had in this town, lay dead beside his armchair. His face and shirt were covered in blood. It looked like he'd been shot trying to get up. His eyes were still wide with shock. Norman, you deserved better than this. Well, yeah, let's close his eyes. I wasn't sure if I wanted to give him peace or if I just couldn't stand to think about what was going on. Quickly closed his eyes. Yeah, okay. Well, yeah, I'm not that mean. Let's turn his TV off, too. No need to run up his electric bill. Well, I mean, let's go up in the attic first, because I don't know where this is leading, because apparently either my knowledge of the geography of houses is weird, or this place is weird, because I kind of feel like I've gone up and down, and still somehow I'm exiting on, like, a flat plane. It's really weird. I don't understand. There was a large cardboard box that hadn't been sealed. Did I open it? Inside the old cardboard box was a pile of clothes, photos, and even shoes. As I looked, I realized they were Rachel's. What were you doing here, Rachel? Were you responsible for poor Norman? Yeah, probably. That's it. Figured it out. Sure she wasn't hiding from my abusive drunk ass over here. I'm sure that's what it was. I guess that Nolan was at the kitchen table. He kept clean enough, but there were water rings from 2 cups that were still there in the wood. Am I O.J. Simpson? This kitchen trash bin smells fresh. Didn't dig through the mess, did it? Well, yeah, I found a hairpin among the rotting food and trash. Oh, yeah, because that's totally normal. I'm not batshit insane or anything. I'm a totally normal guy. I go digging through dead people's trash for no reason. I wasn't entirely surprised to find that this was here. This was one of Rachel's old fall coats. I always wondered what happened to it. How long had it been here? Inside the cabinet was a small but impressive collection of hunting rifles, shotguns, and even a few items I didn't think were legal here. This is America. I'll own whatever gun I want to. One of the slots in the rack was empty. The gun I had found seemed to match it there. If the handgun was Norman's, what the hell was he doing with it? The gun would have fit in there. Did I place it back in the cabinet? Sure. I carefully pushed the piece back into place. It felt a great burden lifted. Okay, apparently I got an achievement for that. Do I want to go back in the kitchen and see if I can find a butcher's block to stick this knife into? I never found a key, though. Oh, I used the hairpin. Okay. The general store was small, but it was clean. It had useful items, postcards, snacks, magazines, canned goods. I never went there much. Rachel usually stopped by after work if we needed anything. Well, no, let's rob him. He's dead. I gotta move a little further over. There was a register with mostly empty. A fat stack of travel magazines sat beside it. Let's get some ice cream. The icebox seemed to be unplugged. It must have been off for a while. Most of the contents were half melted. There were various postcards from the area, especially from the tourist traps. One of the postcards showed an old black and white photo of a water tower. It looked to be in much better shape then. Well, when things are new, they tend to look like they're in much better shape than when they're old. It's often how things work. It had been weeks since I'd last seen Norman, and finding him like that, finding him in a way still left me cold. Thinking of him slumped against that chair only cemented my reassurance of getting rid of that gun. It looked like someone had taken that piece from the store, but why was it in the tunnels? As I stepped outside, I recalled that dusty old box of clothes in Norman's attic. I felt like I had only discovered more questions, no answers, but I was close to home. It was time to find out the truth. It was locked. This wasn't the right gate. The gate was locked. It wasn't my house. Because I never lock my gate, apparently. I don't believe in it. Thump, 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 thump. The gate was locked tight. Oh, I kind of thought I went through the gate to my house. This was the neighbor's local post box. The letter was sticking out, okay, as if it had pushed all the way in. I knew it wasn't right, but did I look at the letter? Yep. The envelope was addressed to Norman. There was no return address, but the handwriting looked familiar. I took a deep breath and tore open the package. Norman, I'm sending this to you in a letter because I'm afraid to tell you this in person. What we did, well, it was wrong. My husband isn't an easy man to be with, but he is my husband, and your friend. Oh, I need some time to sort this out away from me both. I'm going away for a while. I'm going to tell him. Norman, so don't you think you can hold that against me? Maybe we'll work this out. I'm not sure I even want to, but he deserves that much. Goodbye. Nice. I entered the backyard. The rain gave me a terrible sense of foreboding, and it chilled me through my clothes. I was expectant, but also afraid. I mean, if Norman and my wife were having an affair, maybe they deserved it. Although I don't know why the other guys in the water, or why the other guys at the treatment plant weren't killed. I held my breath as I approached my back door. I was terrified to step inside. The house was painfully quiet. The only sound was my own breathing, ragged and strained. I flicked on the light switch by the door. The power was off. I remembered having breakfast here, on this very table. Was it yesterday or sometime before? The door went to the basement. It was locked. Where did I put the damned key? Why are people always locking doors in their houses like this? There's a small pile of mail on the floor in front of the mail slot. How long had it been away? Why hadn't Rachel picked this up? Most of the contents were bills. There's a credit card bill there. Did I open it? Sure. I ripped open the bill to read it. My surprise, it said something about see if Rachel was here. Could you yell out to her? I mean, that's usually the most efficient way to find somebody. Just be like, hey, I'm home. How big is my house? Damn. I found the last missing piece from my wallet. An old photo of Rachel and I stared back, reminding me of better times. It did make me feel terribly comfortable. Yep, sure. I placed the photo in my wallet, feeling like I had part of my life back. Still, the image made me uneasy. Why did I throw it away? Our television. I purchased it before I knew I was going to lose my job. I felt pretty guilty about it afterwards, but by then it was too late. Son of a gun. Oh man, did I go downstairs? I meant to go up. Our hallway mirror had been smashed, and its pieces scattered around the floor. Our sink, which needed to be replaced, one of the taps always stuck, but I hadn't gotten around to fixing it yet. We were lucky enough to get a house with one of those wonderful old claw-footed bathtubs. Is that supposed to be chest hair or blood? Maybe it's supposed to be an undershirt, but it's like the same color as his hair, so I'm not sure. My laptop had been left on. There's only a tiny bit of power left. The screen was on the website about old water towers. There was a key on the top of my... Yeah. I pocketed the key. I'm sure that's for the basement. Did I put my wife in the water tower? Did I pull an Elisa Lamb and just shove her in a water tower? Because that's not cool. Don't be sticking people in water tanks. Rachel and I had shared this bookcase. Her books were mostly about travel, mine were about the area and its history. I remembered going into the local shop after we moved. My wife's, Rachel's suitcase was sitting on the bed. It was closed, but I had a feeling what was in it. Did I open it? Rachel's suitcase contained clothes, toiletries, and a train ticket. Is this what you were going to do with Norman? Well, I mean, not now. Still don't know why why I was passed out in the water station. That's weird. Oh, let's go down because I'm pretty sure I need to go into the basement. I unlocked the basement door. There were old Christmas decorations in the box. The garbage bags were stuffed with old paint cans and supplies. There was an old dirty key. Yep, I took the small key and tried to remember what it unlocked. My heart! There were old clothes, tools, and other things we obviously didn't throw out yet. I put up this divider wall last summer so we could create a separate room in the space. I didn't finish getting around, the door was stuck, so the drywall was poorly installed. I might have been able to break through if I found something heavy enough. You mean like the hammer you just carelessly abandoned already? Looked like there was plaster, old trowel in there too. I couldn't even remember the last Christmas. Well, I'm gonna guess it was in, December. It's usually around the time that happens. That's the front door. Alright, so obviously I missed something because I need something heavy. Just take the TV and smash the TV. Rachel's pretty angry about that, I realized. Well, it kind of sounds like you made like a really big, expensive purchase without consulting your wife, which seems really uncool. grimy key I had found in the basement. I didn't even know there was a locked door over here. Looked like the room had been tossed around. The furniture was a mess. Did somebody break in here? Yeah, that's what all this evidence is leading to. Somebody broke in here. Oh, there's an old crowbar. Yeah, I'm gonna take the crowbar. I lifted the heavy crowbar. I appreciated its weight. Why? What a weird thing to say. Clunk, 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 clunk. Did it break through the wall with the crowbar? Well, yeah. The heave. I swung the crowbar against the wall, smashed a hole large enough to step through. As I stepped through the broken wall, my breath caught in my throat. Was Rachel down here? Was she okay? Yeah, people are usually buried in a wall are okay. Don't look. Well, I'm gonna look. You can't tell me what to do, graffiti. A filthy-looking pile of rags had been dumped in the corner. The stench of them was awful and made my eyes water. I was terrified to even touch the pile, to see what lay within, but I knew I had to. I had come this far. After all this searching, after all I'd seen, when I looked through the rags, did I finally find my Rachel? Probably. Oh, no, my hands were trembling as I pulled back the layers of cloth. There was at the center, under all that dirt and mess, was my beloved, my Rachel. Her arms were bruised all over and slashed repeatedly. Her clothes were ripped and torn, and even through all that sickening blood, it was obvious that she'd been stabbed to death. The knife I'd carried all this way suddenly seemed like poison. What happened, Rachel? Who did this to you? I thought about all that I'd seen and wondered if any of it could have helped me figure out who had done this. And when I couldn't stay there any longer, I stepped away with shaky legs and made my way back upstairs. Reluctantly, exhausted from my journey, I could no longer resist my urge to close my eyes. I mean, it feels like I killed her, right? Like, that feels like the obvious conclusion. Grim discovery. Here's my wallet with the contents intact. Either I dropped that stuff or somebody else did. Maybe I was sleepwalking again, or maybe somebody stole it from me. Norman's store, that forest, the water tower. Was I at all those places before? Yeah. I didn't see how it could have happened any other way. I must have been the one to lose my wallet and its contents. But what does that mean? You killed your wife, bruh. Maybe I would use some of Rachel's books and find places to go. Yeah, like jail. Few broken pieces that remained in the mirror, I could see my head. My face had grown pale and weak. I couldn't bear to look again. It was like I wasn't actually an expert wasn't like I didn't actually expect a reflection. I felt empty and drained. I'm not an expert at reflections. I'm sorry, guys. The reflection that grew. Okay, shadow. It was a whisper. What do I do? Do I need to leave? Is that what I'm supposed to do? Oh, wrong door. Rachel seemed concerned. She almost seemed worried. Nora and my dude did. Nah. Nora may have betrayed me, but I didn't think he would be capable of that. I hated him. I hated him so much, but I couldn't blame him for what happened to my wife. Sat there, deep on the floor. How long long had Rachel been lying in the basement? Couldn't leave, not until I thought about this some more. I needed answers. I don't see how talking to myself is going to provide the best answers, but okay. Couldn't go back down. No, I needed to make sure I was perfectly clear. Well, considering the fact of how much evidence I skipped, I'm going to assume no. This is going to be wrong. The wrong conclusion, whatever it is. There'll be no more dinners here. No more chit-chats over breakfast, at least not for us. Must have locked the door. There was no reason to return to the backyard anyway. What if I clicked no? What it asked if I would have found my beloved Rachel in there. What if I clicked no on that instead of clicking yes? What if I just said nope, Rachel's not in there? Oh, my old office safe sat on the floor. Use the digital keypad to lock it. Do I try to open it? Yeah, sure. Oh. Through the notebook I'd taken from the forest. Their names were written down: Heather, Olivia, Ashley, Cheryl, Iris. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh no, that makes 9. I recall their names all scratched out on the old desk deep within the woods. From now on, that would be if it's too bright, things like this TV. Oh, this was the bedroom I woke up in. Well, your wife's been stabbed to death in your basement, so seems like you should probably be more worried about that. You couldn't really the factory allowed you to slip through that door. It seemed to me that it was probably Norman's. But if that was true, then what was he doing at the plant? Did I think Norman was going back to the factory? No, somebody else was using that locker room. But who? Me. Pretty sure I'm the alcoholic here. Laptop had finally run out of power. And so have I. Can I do that? Can I? If I give up now, I would have to remember what I've seen so far. Okay, I think that minute saved. I hope it saved because it's like really, really hot in here and I'm tired. Oh, thank God it does save. Okay. So, I'm pretty sure I'm still a murderer. Seems very unlikely that unless the only other theory I can come up with is that Rachel and Norman were the murderers and they were killing people down there and I found out. Maybe, and so then I killed them? I don't know. I think what I might do is start, well, maybe I'll finish it, but I might start over because I kind of don't have all the information. So, whatever conclusion I come to is going to obviously be wrong. I don't know. Because she was never explicit that that's what it was that they had an affair. So I'm wondering if they were just murdering people together. I don't know, but the way she phrased that about me being difficult to live with, but that I didn't deserve that, kind of makes it seem much more like it was just a normal affair. I don't know. I don't know. We'll figure out in the next episode, hopefully. So, thank you all so much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.